you look nice. Are those new pants? I beg your pardon? Your pants, man, they look awesome. I'm calling the police. My name's Trudy and I'm back with another BritScent lesson. Okay, so the Brits and the Americans have different terms for a few things, clothes included. Whilst pants may refer to jeans, hot pants or sweatpants across the pond, in the UK it refers to underwear, usually male underwear. Males wear pants, boxers or briefs, whilst women wear knickers, thongs, pants or panties under their clothes. I've heard a few male students say panties, but beware, this gives us the idea of very feminine, lacy underwear, which may or may not be accurate. Instead of pants, we say trousers as a general term. Hot pants are called shorts or short shorts, and sweatpants are referred to as joggers or jogging bottoms. To correct my first statement, Brits would say, "Oh wow, I like your trousers. Are they new?" Here are some other examples of that vocabulary. It's not that hot in the UK. You might not need your shorts. Now that I work from home, I wear a shirt and tie and jogging bottoms. If you want to buy panties, you have to go to Victoria's Secrets. Another item of clothing that causes some confusion is the vest. In the UK, a vest is worn under your clothes to keep you warm or during the summer to stay cool. They may have very thin straps, which we sometimes call spaghetti straps, because of course they look like stringy spaghetti. For example, make sure you wear lots of layers, a vest, shirt, jumper and a coat. If you studied American English at school, you may think of a vest as part of a suit. In the UK, this is known as a waistcoat. So, for example, the boys were dressed very smartly. They even wore waistcoats and bow ties. However, if the vest is worn to keep us warm and is padded or waterproof, in the UK it's called a gilet or body warmer. Gilet is actually a French word, so even though it's spelt like gillet, the T is silent. But don't worry, this is the posh version of body warmer. So, you might say, it's not that cold, so I'll just wear my gilet. Planning a trip to the UK? Well, leave those rain boots in the US, because in the UK, we call them wellies. This is short for Wellington boots, as the shoes were named after the Duke of Wellington in the 18th century. Hunter wellies are an iconic brand and as popular as Barbour coats. So, you might say, "Oh wow, I love your wellies," or "Bring your wellies because it's very muddy today." Speaking of rain, both Americans and Brits use the term umbrella. However, in the UK, we often prefer brolly. So don't be shocked if you get told to bring your brolly, or don't forget your brolly. Now it's time for a quiz. I'm going to start a sentence and I want you to complete it using one of the words from today. Ready? Let's begin. We went camping, so I had to buy a pair of... I was so shocked. She went to church wearing a pair of... On his wedding day, he wore a tweed suit with a green... And finally, I spent the weekend lazing around the house in my... Okay, ready for the answers? Wellies. We went camping, so I had to buy a pair of wellies. I was so shocked. She went to church wearing a vest with spaghetti straps and a pair of shorts or short shorts. Waistcoat. On his wedding day, he wore a tweed suit with a green waistcoat. And finally, joggers or jogging bottoms. I spent the weekend lazing around the house in my joggers. Comment below whether you prefer pants or trousers, and we'll be replying to our early responses. We've also got more British and American English comparison videos for you to check out, so click the links below and I'll see you next time.